JYD show. We're back here live in Las Vegas. It's going down because right now I'm with my idol, the one and only, the doctor, Dr. J. Julius Erving. Come on, my brother.
All right.
We're going to have to give him the story. We're going to give him the story.
You're going to give him the story,
Give him the story.
You're going to set it up, man. Set it up.
So I'm a year and a half removed from high school, and I'm at spring break, and there's this big crowd of people on the beach. We're walking up and down the beach. We're like, man, there's like 5,000 people out here. We're like, what is going on? Fight our way through the crowd, and then I see a basketball hoop, and I see somebody shooting and doing all this stuff, and I was like, that's Dr. J.
Yeah. So I was there because Converse back in the day, I'm still rocking my Converse.
That's all that I still have.
There you go. And give away a lot of inspiration.
Right. I got the opportunity. Pick me out of the crowd. So, that was like, but Doc was fresh off the guy. We're going to fast forward. The game is 4-4.
4-4 though.
The 4 going to take them through?
It's kind of off season.
Okay.
So it went 4-3.
Then it went 4-3.
I scored like 4 in a row.
That's right.
Missed. And
he went up top, I went up top.
Yeah.
Both of us met at the rim. I didn't come out on top of that situation. But
so I got the ball back.
That's right. Then he gets the ball back. I'm gonna let you walk through it because you're gonna tell us.
I get the ball back, and now
tell me what was going through your mind.
First of all, I ain't trying to take no L out here at Daytona Beach from no high school kid. That wouldn't look too good on the resume.
Nope.
But the main focus was a little competition, a lot of inspiration.
That's right.
And because some things like that can be a life-changing event. And it probably was for you.
Oh, it was a life-changing event.
Just like when Bill Russell came to see me, we didn't play one-on-one, but we sat down in the dining hall. He talked to me for like 4 hours. And when I came up for air, I mean, my life was changed.
And Bill could talk.
Forever. He was laughing, talking, telling stories, and it was just me and him, one-on-one. I was 19 years old. So I kind of understand the significance of, after you've had a Hall of Fame career, spending some time one-on-one with somebody young and maybe inspiring them to be better than what they would be if you didn't do that.
I was inspired.
So that last point meant nothing. It really didn't mean anything because it wasn't taken away from you or me. It was just finishing the deal. And I was probably the favorite in the game. So I'll let you explain what happened with the last point.
See, what happened was Doc gets the ball, right? He puts it in his left hand like he's getting. I'm gonna go ahead and entice him go left. I'm like, oh, I don't want to put it back. And he crosses over, but it's like one of them old school crosses. He like hesitates, and gets me with like the shoulder, and crosses it and throws it in his hand. Now, I see the ball going, and I'm saying, oh, you know what? I got this steal right here, so I reach for it. Well, as I'm reaching,
tell him don't reach. Don't reach. Coaches always say, don't reach.
And Doc hits me with his other left hand, grabs my hand, picks up the ball with his right hand, takes me to the hoop while he's holding my hand. Sort of like a kid gets taken to school on the first day of kindergarten, and proceeds to slam dunk. Now, he had about 5,000 kids going crazy, and I never.
But you wasn't mad. You wasn't mad.
Oh no, I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad. It was just amazing what happened.
Back to your boys.
But it was so much fun because you.
It was a good moment, a long time ago, man.
A long time ago.
We done kicked it a lot since then. I'm really happy and proud of you.
Absolutely.
Proud to see what you're doing here in Vegas and around the world, and you're going to have an effect on the world in a lot of ways, in and out of sports.
It's amazing how the game of
basketball. God has blessed you
basketball.
with that, man.
That's
You've
right.
given that mission. So
I give it to him
just
first.
Just own up and honor it.
That's
and,
right. That's right.
All will happen. All will happen that's supposed to happen.
And having a great teacher like you, because that, like I said, that moment meant a lot to me and my evolution of trying to then pursue the NBA. And you gave me hope. You gave me that confidence, like you can play in the NBA. And I was like, what? Dr. J said I can play in the NBA? Oh, it's going down. Anybody I meet from here on out is going to get it.
Yeah. But when you talk about the NBA, the league, or professional basketball, or whatever, I was fortunate enough to play for 16 years, and I'm 65. So I've been out of basketball 49 years. There was 49 years when I wasn't a pro basketball player, and 16 years in which I was. So just to put a perspective about the meaningfulness of it in your life, it's not all in everything.
That's right.
It's a piece of your journey, and You know, for some it's really good, and for some it's not so good, and some don't transition that well.
That's right.
But we all have to transition.
We all have to
So I'm
transition.
just proud of how you've transitioned and keep on doing it, man, and inspire other people.
Absolutely.
Just by your actions.
Thank you. Let me get this last moment. What was your defining moment in the NBA that you look back on and say, man, that was a great time. That was my defining moment in the NBA.
Yeah. I think the coming out of my first 5 years as a pro, I was in the ABA. And the ABA was all in everything. I mean, you know, it was a competitive league with the NBA. NBA got the exposure, had the history, so on and so forth. But we had some great players. We had some great teams.
Iceman.
Right? Yeah, Iceman, Gilmore, George McGinnis, Dan Issel. I mean, you got David Thompson, a whole list of guys who were Hall of Famers. And guys who went back and forth and played in both leagues.
Right.
So after those first 5 years, I've had really good success. I came out of college, 21. So by the time I was 26, I had a couple of championships under my belt, ABA championships, a couple of MVPs, you know, one co-MVP, 2 outright.
Right.
So I had, you know, a decent resume, and I think my presence might have forced that NBA to say, well, okay, we want to get these teams. We're going to take the best of the ABA. So they took the 4 teams, Spurs, Nets, Nuggets, and the Pacers. Right. And then they took all the other players and they dispersed them around the league. You know, so you at age 19.
Come on.
Welcome him to the league, man. You didn't even know that.
I didn't know that.
In the NBA, and we have a contract dispute with the Nets, you know, as being a great time, but it was a real trial. One for all for one.
Right.
One guy gets some publicity, sending them, you know, messages or whatever. Yeah, man, you know, great, stuff like that. That happened in the NBA.
No.
Why you got him on there? Now, you know, so I fell into that. After that, so 9 out of 11 years, you know, I made the All-Pro team. Run up in the league 3 times. And so that window, you start thinking that was
closing.
And after that 3rd time as a runner-up, I was like, you know, this might not happen over here. And then that summer, we made a trade for Moses Malone.
Ooh, that was a big time
And
trade.
I was in China. Pat Williams was with me. He was the general manager. He said, Doc, I got some good news. So what's that, Pat? We going to the finals again? He said, man, we got Moses Malone. I said, you got what? Moses Malone.
How did you pull that off?
He's the MVP of the league, lead rebounder or whatever. Man, he comes in and he is like another finger in a glove.
That's
It's like
right.
putting on a glove, and we got me, Cheeks, Andrew Toney, Bobby Jones, and now we got Moses Malone.
That's it. You didn't need nothing.
Let me tell you what happened in '83, man. And this is probably the defining moment too.
Because I was watching that game.
'83 All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend in LA. In the starting lineup.
Okay.
Me, Moses, Maurice Cheeks.
Ooh.
Andrew Toney coming off the bench.
Big 3, big
Right,
4.
we got 4 guys in the All-Star game.
You did it like Atlanta.
Marvin Gaye sings the national anthem.
Oh, that was
when he did the national anthem. He did the national
anthem.
anthem.
Wow.
I went MVP in the game, 25-12, from the small forward spot. Right?
Yep.
Moses is league MVP, 83, playoff MVP,
Wow.
and we win the NBA championship with 12 victories and 1 loss. So that was pretty defining.
That was nice.
That was pretty defining. Everything else was gravy.
You took us on a journey right there. That was love.
Everything else was gravy. Look it up. It's all facts.
If you could choose your starting 5 today with you in it, so you're already in it, so you only can choose 4 other players. Give me your starting 5, because it could be crazy these days. You can go small, you can go big, you can go a lot of things, but who are you putting on Dr. J's team?
Yeah, you could. You know, I take myself out of the equation.
No, you're on the team.
But I'm just kind of telling you.
Got you, out of the equation.
What's locked in my mind.
Locked in your mind, okay.
Right.
Okay.
All the guys I played with and against, none of them. Because I played with a lot of guys and I played against a lot of guys.
Right.
So my team that I love to put out there, I never played with or against.
Right, yeah, it has to be from my team.
No, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I never played with or against.
Got you.
It's Oscar Robertson. It's Jerry West.
It's a bad brother.
It's
He's a
Elgin Baylor.
He's a logo man.
It's Elgin Baylor. West is the logo man. Elgin Baylor, Bill Russell, and Wilt Chamberlain. That's the team I'm going to put out there, and I want them to put their back against the wall, take on all comers. Take on all comers, man. That team would be so hard to beat. They got offense, defense.
Bill Russell and Wilt.
They got offense, defense.
Come on,
they got rocket science.
I tried to get
mentality.
him. Hey, JYD World, I dog pound. You heard what I asked him to do. He went back. He still went back and got some Hall of Fame killers.
That's my team, man. That was my team when I was 15 years old, man. So
that was it.
That was 50 years ago,
Oscar
man.
Robinson.
I'm not changing my team. I'm sorry
James.
not to answer your question.
No,
but I can't change my
You're
team.
the doc. You can answer however you want. I can't.
They call me the mad professor because I keep that team. And I don't let Jordan in. I don't let, Magic in. And I don't let Bird in or whatever. I'm like, let me put my team on the floor. Y'all play these boys right here.
Okay. All right. That's team. That's his team.
Yeah.
That's his team.
That's my team.
Last question. We're going to take him to Celebrity Garage because you already told me a couple of the vehicles in your stable, but what's your go-to? What's your all-time favorite, either a car in the past or today, that's your car that you can explain to Celebrity Garage world out here? Give it to us. Interior, exterior, paint, everything.
I got I was blessed with some access, during a time when stuff was more reasonable.
Right, right.
So I bought a Rolls-Royce Camargue in 1985.
Okay.
And I still have it in the garage.
Still got it.
I still have it in the garage.
Rolls.
So yeah, that's my 85.
Okay.
I get a car like every 10 years, right? So I'm due now.
You do.
Because in 96, I got my H1 Hummer, got it custom.
Right.
And it's, silver interior.
Okay.
And it's laid out. It looks like Big Arnold should be driving it. So when I get in there, I feel a little more muscular. Especially I like my cigar, relax my shoulders. But it's a diesel, so it's like still making a lot of noise, attracted attention.
H1.
And then H1.
Not the
H2.
That's the original.
H2. It's 2004. So now that ride, I haven't when I go out, it's like the door just greets me.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But I've been driving 11 years like that. I don't even know what's under the hood, so I just take it in and let somebody else do that. And actually, it's a more pleasurable ride in the back seat than the front seat.
Exactly.
Just for the heck of it,
Heck of it.
Yeah. So, how I started the conversation. Very expensive car. It's like not buying a car. Yeah, not buying a car every week or whatever. And so that might be next, but it ain't here right now. So the Maybach is the joint right
there. It is.
That's my joint.
Doc,
and I know you love cars.
Thanks for coming on the show. You know I do.
All right. Man. I love riding your, what was it, a Stinger?
The Sprinter.
The Sprinter. I love riding the Springer.
JYD
the Springer the other day, man. That was good. That might knock the Wraith off the radar, man.
Nah.